What was the hardest part of starting my cleaning business? Honestly, it was just remembering everything. When I daydreamed about the first day, I really wasn't sure what was going to happen. I thought that the hardest part was going to be getting customers, but I ended up being at the computer all day. Phone was ringing a lot. I wasn't expecting it. I had everything like on a pad and paper like this. And when you're dealing with pricing and answering questions and everything isn't in one place, it's really hard to access it because the customer keeps talking and you're trying to keep up with the conversation. This was my CRM. I had to flip through all the pages to find all my notes. And then suddenly I had 40 customers and something had to give. When you're brand new and you're just starting a business, you use whatever you know that you have access to. So it feels like you're being efficient at the time because you're using tools that you already know how to use, like a Google Sheet, a Google Doc, or texting somebody or using WhatsApp. The system that you create in the first 6 months with those tools, it's really just duct taped together and it creates this prison that you're stuck in. I told myself I'd get organized once I got through this crazy busy part, but the call volume that was coming in was too much for one person. And so I started to hire other people to handle the phone calls, but we didn't really have a centralized place to put this because we would literally write the customer's name, their address, the phone number, and any notes that the customer gave us on this Google Doc. And so when we were managing all the jobs each day, we would literally have to just pull up the Google Doc, find everything, and read through one by one manually. And it ended up being hundreds of pages. Thank you for calling Happy Home Helpers. This is John, and I can help you. Oh, Stephanie? Oh, yeah, yeah. I have no idea who I'm talking to. The system that I had like duct taped together felt efficient at the time, but then you hit this wall and a cap because it's so inefficient that you can't scale. If you're new here, my name is John Margalit, and I run Happy Home Helpers, a 7-figure residential cleaning company here in Las Vegas. Last year, my business made over $1.5 million. This is my actual 1099 income statement that I used to file my taxes in 2025. And this year in 2026, I'm on pace to do over 2 million. The business felt like it was out of control. I didn't really understand the numbers. I didn't really understand how I was going to get real data from everything to understand like what the business needed. And so it felt like I was just going through the motions, but that I was really blind in terms of what was really happening on the back end. The first attempt to resolve that was me hiring someone to look through all the notes that we had made and basically scraping it to find out how much each customer was paying so we could find out what the average cost of each cleaning was. And that's when I was introduced to Jobber. I used to dread waking up in the morning and trying to find all my notes and figure out the numbers. But now I take my dog to the dog park, and when I come home, the dashboard's ready without me doing anything, totally automated. I wish looking back at this, and this is why I made this video, that I didn't procrastinate and waste all that time and money on a duct tape system, and I would have just got this from the start. The first feature you're going to want to adopt is automatic reminders. Here's how this actually works. When I schedule a cleaning in Jobber, that visit goes onto our calendar with the customer, the property, the time we're supposed to be there, and the cleaners assigned to the job. Then Jobber takes it from there. I can tell it, for example, to automatically text the customer the day before their cleaning. The customer gets the reminder. They can click into it to see the details of their appointment. So nobody on my team has to look at tomorrow's calendar and start calling customers. And that's literally what I used to do. We would pull up the Google Doc, find everything, and read through one by one manually and spend the next hour playing phone tag. Half the people wouldn't answer. Some would call me back while I was already on another call. It was very primitive and archaic. We had a lot of different apps that we were using, and a lot of mistakes happened, and a lot of people didn't have what they needed. The second feature you're going to want to use is route optimization. With Jobber, it puts it all on one screen and it pins everything for me automatically. If you've never run a cleaning business, here's why this matters. Your cleaners usually have multiple houses to clean in a day, and those houses can be all over the city. When I first started, I would use Google Maps, and I would literally put pins where the cleaner was starting from to the pin where the client's house was, and I would calculate it and see how long the drive time was and the distance. And I would have to do that for every single job manually. So I can pull up the schedule in Jobber and see where each cleaner needs to go. Then Jobber can actually optimize the route for me. It looks at the jobs assigned to that cleaner and rearranges the stops into a more efficient order. So they're not driving across town, then back across town, then back again. I can do that for one cleaner or optimize the routes for my entire team at once. And if I need somebody to start or finish at a specific job, I can set that too. It just does it automatically in one screen. The next feature you're going to want to use is the photo attachments. And if you run a remote cleaning business, photos are really important because they give you visibility into every job without you physically having to be there. Let's say one of my cleaners gets to a house, the condition of the home is a little different from what everybody was expecting. Imagine as you're cleaning, you have to take pictures of everything before and after. And then when you're done, you want to upload those pictures. They're just all thrown together and there's no semblance of anything. The cleaner can open that customer's visit in the Jobber app, hit the camera button, and take the pictures right there. Jobber automatically attaches those photos to that visit. So now those pictures are connected to the customer and the actual job where they were taken. And then after the cleaning, they can do the same thing with the after photos. That makes everything much easier if a customer has a question later or remembers the condition of something differently. Before Jobber, this one time I had this photo blunder. I took probably 100 pictures. I created a Google Doc and a folder to upload everything into, and I didn't have the Wi-Fi. So it spent like an hour uploading all these pictures. And then when I left the home, I realized the upload didn't take place and they never even went through. And I had already deleted them all. So I had to go back in and do it all over again. With Jobber, I can pull up the job, look at the photos, and usually clear things up really quickly. Before, we had to use Zelle and Venmo to take payments or risk taking a check from somebody we didn't know. Now, we can take all of our transactions online through a credit card portal that we can send to the customer. One of my other favorite features is the ability to attach my terms of service link to a customer's quote. That way I can make sure that I'm setting clear expectations of how the job is supposed to go. And one of the most recent features is that Jobber integrates with Quo, our business phone system. So when someone calls, Jobber can actually track the date of the call, and then it gives me a much clearer picture of what's happening from the time that the customer calls to when they actually book.
There are dozens of other things I use now. The point isn't any one feature, it's that everything finally lives in one place.
If I were you listening to me, talking to myself back when I first started, I probably would have just bookmarked this video and saved it for when I needed it. And that's just human nature, right? Even when I found out about Jobber, I still procrastinated because it felt like it was going to take a week. I had all this anxiety and fear over this migration process, this huge Herculean task. But in reality, within a couple of days, I pretty much mastered everything. And a month later, my revenue almost doubled. The system that gets you your first 10 customers, I can guarantee won't get you your next 100. If I was retracing my steps, I'd build the organizational system that I wanted to have, not the one that was fastest and easiest to set up. If you want to work with me, if you want me to help you grow your cleaning business, there's two ways that I can help you do that. If you want to get similar results or even have a chance at similar results, you can get the Remote Cleaning CEO Accelerator. This is my operating system. This is my training program, my weekly group coaching calls. You get my complete cleaning business operating system, pricing models, hiring systems, sales scripts, automation workflows, marketing structure, onboarding systems. And this is for people who want clarity, accountability, and a proven blueprint. I think that I have the best blueprint on the market. In fact, I think the results speak for themselves. And then the second way that you can work with me, this is a really special program. It's the Founder Intensive. It's a 90-day private build program. This is hands-on. You get everything in the Remote Cleaning CEO Accelerator, but we work together to build your business correctly from day one. You don't just get the information, you get implementation and precision. So if you're serious, you can apply. It's not on my website. It will be later, but right now I'm only accepting email applications. A lot of people email me from the show, or I think maybe you find me on YouTube or find me on TikTok or Instagram. If you have any questions or you'd like to apply, please send me an email. It's jon@johnmargalite.com. There's no H. It's just JON@johnmargalite.com.